What's going on, everyone? Welcome to episode 5 of Lift Up Artists. My name is Crowe. I am the creator and the producer of this project, and I just wanted to take a moment to extend my heartfelt thanks to anyone that has tuned in, shared, or submitted especially to this project. The episode that you're going to see today actually features submissions that I have gathered all throughout the year. So thank you so much to those that have submitted for their patience, especially Heidi McKerley, who actually sent in her submission back in the beginning of January for what was supposed to have been a couples episode for Valentine's Day that featured artists reviewing their partner that is also in the arts. That ended up falling through. So her submission is a very long overdue Happy Valentine's Day to her husband. There's actually something else I'd like to address before we begin our episode today. It has come to my attention that almost all of our submissions have done by artists that are almost exclusively actors. And yes, while actors fall under the umbrella of artists, the project is not called Lift Up Actors, it is called Lift Up Artists. So first, my heartfelt apologies for not being as professionally inclusive as I could have been. To make up for this, the episode that you are going to see today is going to feature submissions done exclusively by directors. We will also be producing 3 additional episodes in the future, ones that feature submissions entirely from designers, from stage managers, and from choreographers. In addition to this, all future standard episodes will now strive to be more professionally inclusive of all the various different types of artists that exist within our theatrical and performance community. So thank you so much, sit back, relax, and enjoy episode 5 of Lift Up Artist Director's Edition. Thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Alexis Woodard, and I am going to be lifting up Prather.
Hi, I'm Freddie Ashley, and today I'm going to be lifting up Cara Mantella.
Hi, I'm Benjamin Abraham. I'm a director based out of New York. Today I really want to talk about one of my favorite collaborators and dear friends of mine named Katelyn Kenney.
Hey everybody, I'm Heidi McKerley, and I am here to lift up my husband, the extraordinary Jeff McKerley.
Hi, I'm Taryn Carmona, and I will be lifting up my good friend Kimmie G.
What I love about Cyd's artistry is the way that she centers Black people, the way that she centers the care for Black people, and that shows up in the process, that shows up in the way she runs rehearsals, that shows up in the work that she's passionate about, it shows up in the way that she adapts classical text, and it always shows up in the product. She always puts people first, she always puts her Blackness first, and I love that authenticity and the way that she moves in space.
But I think the thing I like most about working with Cara is what an endlessly positive and kind person she is, who is, I think, one of the most special actresses in Atlanta. She has such a beautiful sense of truth in every single performance that she creates.
One of the things I really love about Katelyn is her deeply collaborative spirit. She's someone who likes to go in the room, having her new script, and really wants the input and feedback of all the people, actors, other writers, just anyone who's really engaged with her words and her work. For her to constantly be tinkering and iterating, I think is a really important thing for any artist to be questioning and always asking, is there something where we can grow this piece?
He is fearless when he's in rehearsal and working on a role. He is not afraid to make big choices. He has a terrific sense of play in rehearsal as well, and I feel like he's always voracious about getting better. He wants to get better all the time, and he's 110%. I think that he is exceptionally good at is growing through the performance weeks. Like, I can go back and see it from week to week, and he is going to get better and better and better and better. He finds more things and just gets better all the time.
So Kimmie is an amazing dancer, and she's worked with some of the biggest names in the business, Beyonce and Neo and Usher, but that's not what I love about her artistry. When I met Kimmie, it was doing an outreach program for refugee and group home girls, and we were putting together a show. And what I love about watching her is how she motivates young women. It is amazing to watch her work through dance. She manages, even for people who are not dancers, she manages to make everyone feel beautiful, to feel loved, to feel confident. That is what is amazing about her.
My favorite piece of Cyd's work has been the creation of her company, the Tiny Theater Company. She is wildly ambitious and one of the most hardworking people that I know. The first show that she produced with the Tiny Theater Company, Romeo and Juliet, she produced it, she directed it, she wrote and adapted it, she casted it. Her tenacious personality and the way that she gets what she wants, the way that she cares about her company and her people first, and the care that she takes with folks during rehearsal process is something that I really learned from her in my time working with her, and something that I strive to continue to be better at.
My favorite performance of hers was Harper in the Actors Express production of Angels in America a couple of years ago, in which she just found such heartbreaking honesty and vulnerability.
I really love her play Wendell and Pan. Wendell and Pan is loosely inspired by the Peter Pan myth. It focuses in on a family and a ghost in the house, a memory, if you will, and how family trauma sort of informs the relationships and the dynamics within a family. And what I love so much about that play is the sort of there's always a sense of preciousness, and not in the same of preciousness like I'm out here to sort of like protect everything, but rather there's something really endearing and heartwarming about all of her characters, even though they're all flawed and learning.
Well, I'm not going to just say one, because that's absolutely impossible. So, certainly the MC in Cabaret, he was incredible, he was phenomenal, and he also did the choreography, so we should talk about that as well. His Carl Hanratty and Catch Me If You Can at the Lyric, as well as his Julian Marsh at the Lyric. His Coco, which I got to direct him in the Mikado. All of his work at the Shakespeare Tavern. Some favorites would be his Malvolio, his Jaques, his Richard II, his Friar Lawrence, and then his work with Solstice Rep, my own company, which his Ivanov was incredible, and his Gooper in Count on Hot Tin Roof. So he's very versatile.
Even though you can see Kimmie's work everywhere, you probably have never seen my favorite piece of her art, which was a lyrical dance that she did for our Playmaking for Girls summer program to India Ari's I Am Light. It was absolutely beautiful. I'm not sure that I've seen girls just take on the lyrics of a song as well as she was able to get them to do it. It was gorgeous.
My favorite thing about being in the room with Cyd is the wild imagination that she had. I learned so much from her. She is innovative in the way that she asks people to connect to their bodies, to their voices, to their emotions. And she is always someone who puts the care of the people in the room first. And I really love that about her. She's never afraid of what things are going to be at the end. She's never pushing people to get somewhere. She just guides them along the way. And just her authenticity and just her pure joy and genuine happiness to be doing what she's doing and the work that she's doing and being in the room is something that I really love about being in the room with her. You never feel like it's a job. You never feel like it's work. You always feel like you're coming to a space to create, and like you can be 100% genuine and your full authentic self in space with her.
During Angels in America, I was having such a stressful time during tech, and I found myself whenever she or Carolyn Cook were in the room, I found myself going and sitting next to them during the tech rehearsal because I just wanted to absorb the positive energy they were putting out there. And that's something that I've come to expect always from Cara, and is her beautiful spirit and her kindness. So Cara Mantella, here's to you.
Just the sort of sense of fun and whimsy. Katelyn's pretty she's very grounded, but she's very, very whimsical. And she and she always has what makes me so happy, and like it's something like I just find delightful about her, is that she always has her like writer's cap. It's just like this little like page boy cap, these spectacled rim, these like glasses, and I don't know. There's just something, and when she's like questioning or she's like reaching for an idea, you know, everything sort of gets a little quiet, and we all sort of, I always lean in a little bit, being like, what is the thing you're reaching for? What is this grain of truth that you're so close to getting? Yeah, check out Katelyn Kenney. She's a wonderful playwright based out of Astoria, New York. Yeah, and she's a great, good fucking playwright. Am I allowed to curse?
My favorite thing is that his work pushes the level of work of everyone else. He keeps the bar high, and it raises the game in the room. So I think that's extraordinary about him.
In the rehearsal space, Kimmie has an amazing ability to just be positive at every single turn. It doesn't matter if the girls are playing around or if they are digging in or if they are negative because they didn't want to dance or whatever it is. Her energy and her light just exudes positivity and strength. And in the rehearsal room, she makes everyone else feel that way. She's just amazing.